Right, evening folks, welcome back to the channel. So tonight then, bank holiday weekend, August 2025. Tonight back in the forest for something different, a tarp and tent overnight camp. Now I don't really use tents, but I own two. So I brought the OEX BOBCAT 1 tent with me, I think. Yes, I have. So we're going to do the OEX BOBCAT 1 tent with a DD 3x3 tarp over the top. And then we'll leave the tent open. It's the most claustrophobic tent I own. My other tent is the Eurohike 2 DLX. I haven't used that for a long time, but I've not used this in about 3 or 4 years. So let's get set up and let's see how we got on tonight. Stay tuned. Right, so we've got the tent up. As I said, it's been quite a few years since I've used this thing, the old OEX BOBCAT 1 tent. Now what I'm doing, I'm just using the shell, and I'm going to put the inner part up in a bit, or I might just lay it down on the ground because I don't really need it. It's still about 20 degrees, 18, 16, 18 degrees, something like that. Should drop down to 14 overnight, which is fine. So you might be wondering, why am I using the tent and the tarp together? Well, because I've never done one. I've never done a tarp and tent camp. I've done hammocks and tarps, hammocks and bashes, done tarps. Time for something different, as I said. So let me just finish setting up then. I see people have been here and destroyed my camping area again. I'm not going to go into a bloody thing about it. It's not worth it, but anyway, let's finish setting this up because it's going to be a good night, I hope. Okay, so here's my setup for tonight then. I wanted to do a lean-to with a porch. Unfortunately, the locals have seen fit to destroy all the wood that I left here a few days ago, stood up against this tree, ready to use, and so I'm just going to have to go with the basic high lean-to on that. So lean-to shelter with a tent. I'm also going to add some camo netting on top of that because it's going to look sick. I just had this idea in my head that I've got to use camo netting tonight. Right, so I've just been around the forest scoured for 2 bits of wood, and would you Adam and Eve it, believe it, I just found 2 lovely pieces that I forgot where I put them a few nights ago. So I found one piece here, and then another piece over here, which I had stored in this campaign area that I was at a couple of days ago, or last week. Almost the same length, just a couple of millimeters in them, a couple of inches. Absolutely perfect. That's what I wanted to do, was a lean-to with a roof. Now there's no rain tonight, there's no wind either, but you know what that means? Temperature's going to drop like a stone tonight. So all that wood that they broke, I'll have a small fire tonight, obviously. And then I wanted to try putting camo netting over that, just to see what it would look like as a stealth camping, even though I'm not a stealth camper. So let's do that right now. Yes, I don't really need the camo netting because there's too much green, but I broke it up with a bit of brown. Don't really need it. It's not long enough to go between the two poles, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to take it off and just use the tarp and the tent. All right, so we're just getting the bedding set up then. So we've got the Ridge Rest roll mat underneath. We've got the Andes 3-seater sleep bag, 2 pillows on top, ground sheet underneath, and then the ground sheet comes with the tent on top of that. Yeah, it's all good. I'm just going to see what we've got for food. The other week when I was in here doing a camp, when I did that Plough Point tarp camp, I had 2 MREs which I didn't eat. I've still got the same 2. I'll probably have them tonight. So let's go and remind myself of what they are again. Yeah, so the other night I was meant to have this Frey Bentos chicken tikka. I'm going to have that tonight. And then we've got the British Army MRE all-day breakfast for the morning. I'm going to stick a kettle on now and have a brew. But I just had an idea. I've got this big open gap here on one side of the tent and the tarp. I'm going to put the camo net in there, because all my gear is going to be on this side anyway, so I'm not too worried. I've also brought my chair. I set that up. So let's go and cook or make a brew and cover that end up. Okay, so we just covered that in with a bit of that camo net in then, just draped it there. There's a gap there, but I'm going to put my chair there and sit that side anyway. I'm going to leave my gear on the opposite side. It's fine. I've just got to find a light in my bag, put a light up, and then we are set for the night and just watch the evening come in. Right, here we are then, settled for now. Just got the kettle on, gonna get brew on, and I've got a Ginster's pie. I wasn't gonna keep this for the morning. It's so bloody hot. I'll have this now. I'll have the MRE breakfast thing in the morning, and then I don't have to have the other hot thing, the chicken tikka, until later if I want it. So yeah, we'll have the Ginster's pie and the brew, and yeah, just sit back and just chill. As I said earlier, there's no breeze, which means midges might come out. There's no rain tonight. That's good. Temperature might drop to 14-ish, and yeah, I don't care because we've got all this cover Yeah, it's looking good. So apart from the gap to my right between the camo net and this tree, which might just tie to the tree actually, yeah, it's another good camp ready to go tonight. Right, so we are 2000 hours, so 8 PM. We've only got an hour and a half of daylight. Let's eat, let's drink, and let's be merry. Right, so here we are then. I've got my brew, I've got my pie. I'm happy again. There are a few people coming through, but there's a family coming through actually. I might just come off camera for a second and let them go past because they're shouting quite a bit. Right folks, here's a quick question for you then, just before we get started. Why do solo campers, or some solo campers, find solo camping boring? And then also, why do they find camping with other people annoying? See if you can answer that one. It's not a trick question, it's a psychological question I was looking up the other day. Why do solo campers find solo camping boring, but they find camping with other people annoying? See if you can answer that one. It's not a trick question. I have my reasons why I find solo camping boring, and also why I find camping with other people annoying. Let's see what you guys make of it. Let me know in the comments. Right, so I'm just sat here in my chair here, and I just realised it's 8:30 and it's just starting to get dark. That means the nights are starting to draw in again. That means autumn is just around the corner because it starts next week. Winter follows straight after that. I thought it wasn't getting dark till 9:30, so now it's getting dark from 8:30ish to about 9 o'clock now. That's it. That's it. Summer is over. So this is almost one of the last of my summer camps. I'm going to try and squeeze out another 1 or 2 next week. And that's it. Summer's over. Then we're into autumn. And then we've got loads of new camps planned for autumn, camps planned for winter. I think, as I said in another video, I'm looking to buy another hot tent, because the other one I had was no good. It was too small. If I don't, it doesn't really matter, but I'm thinking about it. But yeah, okay, so we're just going to sit here and enjoy the rest of the evening then. 8:30 and getting dark. Not happy. I was expecting it to be light for at least another hour. Oh well, not to worry. It's all good though. Loving it. Right, so just come inside the tent from here. I've just closed the door fully, and I just remember why I don't like this tent. As I said earlier, it's so claustrophobic. So if I was to close the inner mesh as well, let me just close that for a second on you. I'm not being rude, but oh god blimey, oh this thing is tighter than my boots. Yeah, no, there's not much space in here. This is why I don't like the OEX BOBCAT tent. I never did like it. It's just too squishy. That's why I prefer tarp and hammock camps, or open tarp camping. Yeah, okay, so this is a one-time use only. I definitely won't be using this again. I'm not really a tent person. Never really liked tents. Oh my days. Oh god, that's awfully claustrophobic. It's hard enough with just the main door closed, but bloody hell, no. Not for me. I'll do it this one time, but no, I'm definitely not a tent camper. I'll stick with my tarps and my hammocks and my bashers and all that. Wow, get me out of here. I need some bloody air. Good evening. Right, folks, so it's 2300 hours, 11 PM here. It's been very, very active in this forest tonight. The boys and their e-bikes, the usual crowd, they ride through 2 or 3 times. It's fine, no problem. And somebody else came through with a torch about an hour ago. Don't know where they went, they just disappeared. Then there was another biker out on the road. He seems to have buggered off. As I said, it's gone quiet. So I think on that note, excuse me. So I did not have that chicken tikka boiled in the bag thing. I'm going to leave that for another camp because I'm just not hungry. But I'm going to hit the sack, and hopefully nothing else will happen tonight. And hopefully I will see you all in the AM. And I will have to pack up and get out of here quick time because I had a phone call because there's something going on tomorrow, some job or something, so I have to leave early. But let's hit the bed and I'll see you in the AM. Right, morning campers. It's 04:30. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what a rough night. It's just a little bit cold out here right now. But we're going to get a brew on, and then we're going to start packing up, and we are going to head out because, as I said, we've got a job to go to today. So let's go and get the kettle on, and let's get out of here. Right then, folks, that's me all done for another camp then. So camp's broke down. This is where I was sleeping. All right, everything's all locked down now. So there you go, all my kit squared away, back in the big up full Bergen with the chair and the tent, and I won't be using that again because that was just so claustrophobic. Never using that again. So tonight then, back out for a second camp, and tonight's camp will be a hammock and tarp camp, I think. So I've been asked to do that with somebody tonight. So 2 camps in 24 hours. Damn, I'm going to regret this. Right, so yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification, and don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up because it's all helping. And right, thanks very much. Take care, stay safe, leave no trace, and I am out of here.